Okay, they bamboozled us. We knew that this game was coming out, but we didn't know that it was gonna come out today. But here it is. They did a live. They launched the game on that live, and yeah, let's see. This is Elder Scrolls Oblivion, running on the 1590 GPU from Nvidia, the RTX 1590, paired with a Ryzen 9 7950X 3D and 64 gigabits of RAM, running at 68 mega transfers per sec. Well, 6800 mega transfers per second. And let me just go through the graphics first. I chose Apprentice because I'm, let me just put it at depth, normal. And I was gonna say because this is the first time I'm gonna play Oblivion and stuff like that, but let's just do it normal. I played a little bit with it. It seemed too easy, to be honest. And this is how the graphics are set to ultra. Everything balls to the wall. I use DLSS to play the game, and I'm gonna be using the LA now to benchmark first. Then I'm gonna be using the performance and quality preset of DLSS. I already modded the game with the latest DLSS because it doesn't come with the latest DLSS. It comes with DLSS 3.7, which is pretty old. 3.8 is way better than 3.7, and 3.10 is better than everything else. This is like with the transformer model of the DLSS. So let's just go back and let's continue and see how the game runs. Yes, I want to continue from the last save game, which is gonna be like probably in a forest or something like that, or city. I'm not really sure. Let's just go. I'm not sure where I left it. Okay, so inside the city. So this is how it runs on RTX 1590 maxed out in a city kind of settings. And as you can see, there's like some popping when you just like start the game. There's some popping. Of course, it's gonna be this Unreal Engine game, so it's gonna be popping. And the 1% lows, they're pretty low, pretty damn low. Let me just make sure that there's no frame generation or anything like that, because those 1% are like pretty low. Yeah, frame generation is on, so yeah, let's just disable that. And yeah, as you can see, it's actually 60 FPS instead of 120 FPS. 68, 67, and as you can see right now, the game looks pretty much okay. It looks fine. The game looks awesome. This is Unreal Engine 5. This is not a remake by any means. This is like half a remake. This is not a complete remake. And the game's mechanics and core gameplay is still the exact same from the previous engine, but they wrapped the graphical fidelity, I mean the graphics and the assets with the Unreal Engine 5 graphical fidelity. So right now it's using 9 gigabytes 0.2 of VRAM, and it's using 8 gigabytes 0.3 of RAM. And I think it's just gonna go down for me. It's not gonna go up unless I use frame generation. You have my ACER. I'm not even talking to you. Shut up. I think I have to take something to some guy in the military. And as you can see, it still has loading screens, and I think it just hung for some reason. Yeah, it just hung for some reason. I don't know. Oh, because I'm going outside. Wow. And as you can see now, outside, it's really more intensive. I had like 60 FPS inside, but I have like 44 FPS outside with all these trees. This is on a 5090, guys. This is running on an RTX 5090. This is base stock RTX. It's not overclocked, and it's still going to 500 watts and giving me only like 50 to 40 FPS. As you can see, it doesn't look smooth. Now it's dropping to the 30s. Okay, so now in the forest is more intensive than outside. I mean inside the city, because inside the city you don't see water, you don't see vegetation, you don't see rain, you don't see trees, no foliage, nothing. It's just like bricks and walls around every section of that city. But yeah, it's pretty rough. It's pretty freaking rough. Now let's use DLSS. Let's use DLSS with quality preset, and it's the transformer model, so it's not gonna give me the same, but it's gonna be like within 4% of the actual conventional convolutional network model, neural network model, which was before the transformer model. And now I'm getting 70 FPS instead of 48, 47. And now it looks much smoother. And as you can see, the VRAM dropped from 9 to now 8.5. The RAM increased to 9.4 for some reason. I think it's just because of all these effects and stuff like that. But yeah, as you can see, the GPU is actually being bottlenecked a little bit. Right now it drops to like 90s, just go back to the drops to the 80s, just go back to the 90s, which is, you know, pretty shame to see. I think it's not a CPU limitation because my CPU is actually not really boosting that. It boosts when it's like pretty much used. It actually boosts to like 24 something, 54 something, not 24, 54 something megahertz. So yeah, it's not really that. It pushing it sometimes it goes like to 5300, but when it's boosting goes to 5400. Okay, I'm getting a little bit more FPS, and I'm not dropping GPU utilization anymore, but it dropped again to 60 FPS, which is pretty much good. I mean, it's fine. And as you can see, it looks right now, it looks way better than it was before with just native resolution. It looks sharper. It's not because of the sharpness. I think it's just because it's DLSS transformer model doing its magic, and I have no idea where I should follow the compass, to be honest. It's 800 meters away, or steps away. I don't have no horse, I have nothing. I'm just gonna be walking. All right, let's use DLSS performance, and it hangs every time I activate the pause menu or like the settings menu to change the settings. It hangs. All right, let's just use performance DLSS and put DLSS performance over there. Apply it. Go back. As you can see, I went from 60 to 77, which is, you know, like, let's say 15 FPS. Will now drop to the 60s back again because there was a stutter. I think it's just a traversal stutter. This is Unreal Engine 5 again. Traversal stutter is gonna be always there, and they still haven't found a fix for it, like, since 2020, which is a shame, actually, which is a shame. This is like 4 years and a half when Unreal Engine 5 released, and it's still stuttering like shit. Fort Nickel. Let's see what's inside this fort. I think I'm gonna find people. I'm not really sure. I never played this game before, so I just assume that I'm gonna find people inside this fort. Can I climb this? I can't even climb. I heard something though. I heard something. Is it an animal? Goblin? There's fires for sure in Fort Nickel. So these fires are like, it's still glowing, so yeah. Still glowing. Where am I going? I just like went inside something. I have no idea what it is. Oh, it's like a dungeon or something like that. Can I even like move? Okay. Inside this dungeon area, as you can see, oh, there are some guards. Oh, these are warriors. These are like some kind of warrior. Oh, it's a marauder. Okay, sure. Let me kill you and take that sword. Give me that sword. Give me that sword. And give me that everything here. Everything you're wearing. Oh, it's a marauder, but it's not human. Why am I going slow? I think I pushed something. What am I even using right now? I have no idea. I think I pushed something that made me go slow. I have no idea what I did. I have no idea what I did. Just wasting this mana or whatever this is. Okay, right now, it turns out that I was just like having too many items in my inventory, so that's why I was going slow. I was just walking. So let's just enable DLSS frame generation, disable DLSS quality, actually do DLSS quality instead of performance, and enable DLSS frame generation. As you can see, let's go enable it. Now, as you can see, it actually doesn't really give me that much FPS. Like from, I don't know what it was with DLSS quality before. I think it was around like 60 FPS. Let me just make sure. Let me just disable DLSS frame generation and go DLSS quality alone, and then enable DLSS quality. Okay, so with DLSS alone on quality is 60 FPS. So yeah, it makes sense of like having 112 FPS with DLSS frame generation on. And yep, confirm. Okay, 102, 109, 112. It's going up, going up. Do I have to swim? I saw those dogs over there. I didn't want to go, you know, in the way of those dogs. I think I'm just gonna keep it like this. Let me just see if, yeah, so it doesn't really matter if you're like on third person or like first person shooter. Well, not a shooter, first person axe hitter. ACER. It doesn't really matter. It's just why is it running like that? Okay. And now it's using 9 gigabytes of VRAM because, you know, frame generation has to sit somewhere, and it sits on VRAM. And 10 gigabytes of RAM. The wattage went down from like 500 watts to 430, 417 now. Now it drops to like 390 sometimes. I don't think that I'm gonna be going from here. This is a very steep hill, but I should go up there because that's the way to where I'm going. Okay, right now, let's disable DLSS frame generation, right? Let's disable DLSS altogether. And aside from doing like just disabling DLSS, I'm going to drop the textures to high instead of very high. And as we can see, there's no change in the screen. Oh, now it changed. But basically, high and very high, they're basically the same. And as you can see, it's 60 FPS. Probably would have been like 55 or something with ultra settings. But yeah, it's not really that different visually, but it's actually different in like probably performance. Let's just enable ultra back again and see if it's gonna drop to 50s. I think it should drop to the 50s. Oh, drop to 37. And as you can see, there's like visually no difference at all. Like there's no difference visually. It's just like 20 more FPS with high settings. All right, right now, because I already tested this, I'm not gonna go back to high because this is a 5090 and I have the VRAM for it. And I'm just gonna drop to 1440p. Let's drop to 1440p. Let's disable DLSS and FG from here. And let me just go down to the Rivet Tuner thing. Where did it go? Okay. I saw that the screen was there, but it wasn't showing on my screen. It was only shown on the recording. All right, let's do this. Let's go back to the game. So RT is still on 1440p. There's no DLSS. Nothing is still on ultra, and I'm getting 80 FPS. Or 59 FPS. 80 FPS was just in the settings menu. This is still intensive even on 1440p. Yikes. And as you can see, the GPU is like pegged at 100%. It's not really like being bottlenecked by anything. Just pegged at 100% utilization. It was bottlenecked when I did DLSS performance with 4K for some reason. But that's just on the the bridge area of the game. And it went back up like after like I surpassed the bridge. Okay, let's use the DLSS on quality. I mean, 50 FPS on like, or 60 FPS because it's 59. 60 FPS. It's not really that good. I mean, on a 5090, it should be more. Should be more. Okay, now with 75, I'll drop to the 69 again, which is nice. It dropped VRAM from 9 gigabytes of VRAM now to 8.7, which is close to 9 gigabytes. And the RAM is still the same. The RAM is not, did not even drop one bit. The RAM just keeps increasing. The more I play, the more it increases for some reason. I have no stamina left. Odile Farm. Oh, wow, that was a big stutter. That was a big stutter. As you can see, like this area, this is a corridor for loading assets. It's not shader compilation. It's just loading the scene. As you can see, like it stutters a lot in this one right here. Yeah. That's I don't know why they didn't like go and try to fix this, because it's like 4 years and a half. You could have done so much for fixing this in Unreal Engine 5, but they just didn't bother. I think they just don't care. Here's our engine, use it, give us money, and that's it. All right, now it's dropping resolution. What am I even saying? It's dropping a GPU utilization. to the 80s. And why is that? I have no clue. Probably because I'm next to the farm, I think. That farm is doing something, or is it because I'm close to this? I don't know what it is. Is it a chapel? Church? Another farm that looks like a church. This looks gothic as fuck. Deliver the amulet. Okay, I'm gonna deliver the amulet. That's why I'm here. So shut the fuck up, please, with the tutorials. Okay. Is he right here? No, I think there's nothing here. They're gonna be inside here, probably. It's a war general or something like that I have to give the amulet to.
Yes? Can I help you?
You're not a war general. Oh, so it's not him.
Go ahead.
You're a monk. This is also a monk, so it's not a... It's not the leader of the... What the hell? It's not even him. Oh, here he is.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want? Emperor Uriel?
Okay.
You know something about his death?
I was with him.
You'd better explain yourself. Now. You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it. By the Nine. This is the Amulet of Kings.
By the Nine.
How did you get this?
Doesn't matter who I'm at.
The Emperor's death.
All that matters is I brought you the amulet.
As unlikely
That is
as your
it.
story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
Okay. Let me just enable this so they can see. Okay, yeah, that's what the king said.
The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the Lords of Oblivion. But the mortal world is protected from the...
I'm just gonna skip this because this is not... Okay, maybe if I turn off ray tracing, it's probably gonna go up in performance. Let's just turn it off. And turn Lumen as well, like software RT off as well. And confirm. And as you can see, it went up in performance indeed, because the RT implementation, I think it has to do with the BVS structure or something like that. The CPU is not calculating it that fast or something. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure about why is it was giving me 60 FPS in 1440p with DLSS quality. But yeah, now it's giving me 100 and something. It still drops the GPU utilizations here and there. But not that to that point that it's like bottlenecking it too much. And now it is. Now it is. I think because it has to do with people. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure anymore. Hey, redhead, where you going? Give me that horse. Just kidding. Okay, let me just go find this. Oh, I can steal a horse from here probably. Can I? I mean, sure I can. What just happened?
Have you heard Benoit got some new books in stock?
Jump.
Excellent. I've been dying to read that.
Okay, this is my horse now. I wanted that black horse, but you know, it doesn't really matter anymore. Why can't I run? Alright, let's try DLSS frame generation now with the let's put frame generation over here and on over here. Go back to the game, and as you can see right now I have 180 FPS, which is really not necessary with a game of this caliber, you know what I mean? It's not really, this is an RPG. It's not gonna need, it's not competitive, you know, it's not gonna need too many FPSs so you can, you know, gain the edge on the enemy. Basically you can just like play this game with 30 FPS and still have a nice experience. And weirdly enough, the VRAM is still at 8 gigabytes of usage. Well, 8.8, which is close to 9, but I thought a game of this caliber, you know, this graphics, this going for realism is gonna be like going 10, 12 gigabytes of VRAM at least with frame generation. But this is with frame generation not even going past 10 gigabytes of VRAM. It goes to 9 sometimes, but it doesn't really go beyond that. And the 1% lows are pretty fucking horrible. They're 30. I keep resetting them, but they are 30 FPS. Not good. Not good. I mean, I can certainly feel those dips in like in these. I don't think you can see it through the video because in the videos like captured at 60 FPS and YouTube actually played it at 60 FPS. Is that what is that? How do I get out of the horse? Okay, I just have to stop and keep pressing. Oh, he's gonna go home. No, don't go home. You're mine now. I just want to see what that woman was doing. Where is she? She looked like she's a demon or something. Oh shit, I don't think that I have the power to fight these guys. Let me just go through the inventory. Alright, let's enable this sword. Okay. Okay. Let's try to fight them. Wow, that stutter was bad. That stutter was bad. Oh, they have dogs as well. Shit. No, she is strong. She is too strong for me. I don't think that I can take her. No, I'm just gonna run away. Yep, I'm just gonna run away. I don't really need this, I don't need to catch fade from these. Oh, she's following me. Dang. Run, boy. Run. She's still following me? Yep, she's still following me. She's a sorcerer, I think. Or she's a demon or something. Yep. Run. Just run. Run. Keep running. Or gallop or whatever the fuck horses do. Alright. Let's drop it to, Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna keep frame generation with DLSS quality. And I'm gonna go to the Nvidia app. And do 4x frame generation. I don't know. I don't see it. Let me just do it. Okay, so for that I had to restart the game, right? And as you can see, they put me right back where I was when I got out of the this house or whatever this is, the monk's house, right next to this gothic looking church. And right now I have like 320 FPS, which is too much. It's just too much. The 1% lows, they're pretty low. They're 41 FPS. I keep resetting them as like now there's 60, 50, but now 36 again, as you can see. Let me just, can I just break this door? Oh, I can just open it. Why am I stupid enough to not just like open the barn door? Let me just, ma'am, I'm gonna, this has happened again. This is the second time when I like get up to a horse and then they just like do the T-pause. The T-stance or what the T-pause thing. Alright, so let's just go and avoid that witch or demon or whatever she is. Just go look for that guy's son because I still am on level 1. I think that witch is like probably level 300. Alright, so right now, let's drop, let's go up, back to actually 4K. Let's put 4K over here with DLSS frame generation. Let's go. Like I wish it doesn't really crash. I can see it on the recording. Okay, I can see it on my screen as well. Because I see it on the recording screen before I see it on my screen. And yes, confirm. As you can see, 200 FPS, 4K. The 1% lows are 0. I reset them twice before they went to like 30 FPS. For some reason, that was not good. 0 FPS in the 1% lows. That doesn't make any sense anyway. But that is not good. That is not good at all. Run and jump. Okay. These names remind me of like the Lord of the Rings. Windir, Rivendell, House of Elrond, whatever the fuck they called. Those movies are fucking dope. Those are the best kind of movies that I need to watch at least once a year. All right, 220 FPS, 130 FPS, and only running me 9 gigabytes 0.3 of VRAM, which is pretty awesome. This GPU has 32 gigabytes of VRAM, and it's not even going close. Using third of it, but it's not really going close. It's not really using like 20 gigabytes or something like that. There they are. There's the witch. She can turn invisible, huh? She's just hunting. I'm not gonna bother them this time. Just gonna keep going on my way and just like ignore whatever they're doing. And as I can feel every stutter this has, like the 30 FPS 1% lows. I can feel each and every one of them. I think you can see it on the video, even though this video is only 60 FPS, but I think you can see it. You can feel it too when it stutters. It happens frequently on open areas like that. It happens frequently. All right, I think I'm just gonna keep it here for now and then try another video. I mean, another GPU for another video. I'm just gonna keep it. What is this dog? Is that a dog or a wolf? Just following me. This stupid wolf following me. Let me just fight it. Let me just fight it and then end the video. It doesn't really keep following me. Where's the... Is this a dog or a dog wolf or a wolf or whatever? What is it? What is this? What is this? Okay. I'm gonna eat the wolf pelt. Oh. I thought I was gonna take meat from it. Alright. So I'm just gonna end it here and keep it here. But I'm gonna try the 3090 Ti, the 3060 Ti, the 4090, the 4080, and see how it runs on those GPUs. But this game is actually awesome. It looks, it's not really realistic, but it's going for that look. It's going for this horse is going back to its stable. And yeah, it looks realistic enough for it to be, you know, running at 60 FPS or 40 FPS on 5090. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying on the 4090 next probably, or the 3060 Ti. One of those GPUs, and report back. So let's see you in the next video. Ciao.